beauties, so today we're going to be doing an at-home professional manicure the way I would do it. I'm not a professional, but these are just some of the products and materials I use to get a professional manicure at home. And this is how the finished product looks. So I'm just going to go over a few things that we'll be needing today to start this manicure. So first off, we're going to be needing some type of cuticle remover. This is the Sally Hansen's cuticle remover. This is the one that I'll be using today. You're going to need some cuticle oil. I'll be using the Sally Hansen's cuticle oil. You're going to need some lotion. I use the Sally Hansen's Radiant Hands, Nails and Cuticle Cream. You're going to need some acetone. You're going to need some cotton pads or cotton balls. You'll be needing a buffer. This is in medium. I like to use the fine side. You'll need your nail polishes and your base coat and top coat. For base coat, I'll be using the Such Vite base coat in clear. And for top coat, I'll be using the Such Vite's Dry Fast top coat. My nail polish of choice is the LA Colors Nuclear Energy, and it's in kind of like a dark purple because we're in fall, so you know I'm getting into all my fall colors. You'll need some type of damping dish or anything that you can put acetone in. You'll need a nail filer, and I just use my nail crystal filer. I find these to file my nails better. It doesn't chip my nails or anything like that, so I like the crystal nail filers. You'll be needing some sort of nail brush. I prefer something that has a fine end because we'll be using this to clean our nail area once we're done painting. You'll need a cuticle pusher. And I also use this. Now, I don't know what's it called, but what I use this for is to clean around my cuticle area, take off any excess after I'm done pushing it, and I also clean behind my nail with this. You'll also need a cuticle cutter, and again, I don't cut my cuticles with this. I just cut off any excess, skin that I may have hanging off, and I just go in there and nip it. Any dryness that I don't want there, I nip it or I'll file it down. But I do not cut my cuticles with these. Sometimes you can cut yourself, so you want to be very, very gentle and careful with these. But again, I just cut off any excess skin that might be hanging with my cuticle cutter. You'll need some alcohol prep pads. Now, I also use Barbicide, but today I chose to use alcohol pads. And what this is for is to clean your cuticle pushers and your cuticle cutter before and after you use them. If you're using Barbicide, which I do use also, you'll leave these in your Barbicide for about 5 minutes before you begin. Once the 5 minutes are up, you take them out, you clean them, you use them. Once you're done, you put them back in for 5 minutes, you clean them, and then you can put them away. So, and I also have a rag here, just in case it gets messy. I have my work area clean. I also use this stone coaster holder, and that's just to put my nail polishes on it so it doesn't, fly all over the place. So my friends, if you would like to see how I do this at-home manicure, stick around and we'll get right into the video. So I already filed my nails the way I want. I'm sorry I didn't get to record that, but now I just added my Sally Hansen's cuticle remover. And I'm just doing one hand for now, so that way you can see how the process goes, and then I'll do my other hand off camera. So it's been sitting for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and just, with my cuticle pusher, I'm going to go ahead and gently push our cuticles back. Gently. can do circles like this, very gently push them back. Now I'm always having my hands in water because I cook a lot, so I honestly do a manicure about every 2 weeks. And yes, I do cuticle remover every 2 weeks. I do use a cuticle nipper as well, but I do not cut my cuticles. I cut any excess skin that I don't need. So you can use this guy right here, and then you want to go in and take off any excess that you have. You can also go behind the nail gently. This will take off any hangnails you have, any dirt under your cuticle. Now once you're done pushing the cuticles back and cleaning underneath your nails, you want to go and wash your hands really well, and then when we come back I'll show you. Now once you're done washing, your nails should look like this. And now what we're going to do is with our cuticle cutter, remember I'm not cutting my cuticles, I'm just going in and cuticle taking off any excess. We're going to go in very gently and take that off. Cut off any excess skin, not your cuticle, and then we'll move on to the next. So once you're trimming away all your little, dead skin or skin that's hanging over, you want to go in with your buffer, and I like to use the thinner side. This is a medium, so I'm just going to take off any excess that you didn't get to take off with the cuticle nippers, because again, you don't want to take off too much with the nippers. Now if you want to, you can take it and buff out your nail very slightly just to take off any ridges you may have in your nail. And this would make your application of your nail polish go on much smoother. And now I like to just take it over my nail. Now once you're done buffing them out, you want to take your cuticle oil and you want to place a nice layer all over your nails. Now I use the cuticle oil twice. This is the first time, and we just want to clean up our cuticles and hydrate them from all that torture we just put them. And then towards the end, so after you're done putting your cuticle oil in, you want to massage it nicely into your cuticles, because we want to hydrate them. Massage, massage. And I like using my finger because it's warm and it just exfoliates it way better too. So now what I like to do is go rinse my hands really, really well, and then we'll be back. Okay, so I got some better lighting now, my friends. I'm sorry about that. But this is what they should look like once you're done washing. Now we're lotion on. I like using Sally Hansen's Radiant Hands, Nails, and Cuticles Cream. You can use whatever you prefer. And you just want to give yourself a nice massage and get that all in your cuticles, my friends. We want to make sure we hydrate our cuticles as much as we can. And they should look like that. Now what we want to do is take a cotton ball or a cotton pad and some acetone. And we want to take off any excess lotion, oils off of our nails. This will give us a clean nail base so we can apply our base coat and our polish. Want to make sure you give it a good wipe down. You also want to get the back of your nails. Okay, so they should look like that. And I'll start off with our base coat. Now what I like to do is can you see that? I hope you can, my friends. When I put the base coat, I try not to go too close to my cuticle area. And if you do, at the very end, we can go back and take all that excess off. You always want to cap it at the very end of your nail as well. So I'll show you one more time. Now, I am not a professional. This is just how I do my at-home manicure. And then you want to cap off the excess. Okay, so you want to do that with all 10 of your fingers, and we'll be back with the next step. Okay, so now that we let this dry for about 5 to 10 minutes, it gets dry pretty quickly. We're going to go in with our color, and again, I am using the color Nuclear Energy from LA Colors. Stay away from the cuticle area as much as we can. And if we do happen to go on the skin or near the cuticle area, that's okay, because at the end we will be cleaning all of that up. We want to cap that off. Once I finish all 3 coats, we should have a lovely solid color. And then we're going to cap that off. Okay? So I'm going to continue doing the rest of my 10 fingers, and then we'll come back with the next step. So I finished just with the 3rd coat. And as you can see on this side, I have many mistakes all over my skin because I am just not a lefty. And that's what they look like. So now, what I'm going to do is, they're still a little bit wet. You should really wait till they're fully dry, but I'm a little bit impatient. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a brush like this. And you take some type of damping dish, and you want to put a little bit of acetone in there. And I want to dip it. This is a new brush, so I have to dip it quite a bit to loosen it up. So now you want to clean around. Clean around the edges. Ever so gently, my friends. Patience is a virtue in this case. And dip. Any excess on the back. Now you want to continue doing this all around. And my friends, take your time, please. I know this may seem like a lot of work, but this is how you would get a professional looking manicure. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not perfect. And I do tend to make lots of mistakes. So just take your time. Get in your cuticle area. And I like using this brush because it's pointy. And it really, really, really gets in there. And again, the brush looks like this. It's really, really pointy. These are my nail art brushes. You want to continue doing this all over your hands. And then once you're done taking off all the excess, we'll go to the next step. Okay, my beauties, once we're done cleaning up the area as best as we can, we're going to go in with the Sweet Fast Top Coat. And again, trying to stay away from the cuticle area as much as we can. And this actually makes a beautiful, beautiful finish, my friends. Don't forget to cap off the ends. Now you want to do the same thing to this hand, and we'll be back with the final beauties. Once we let the Sweet Fast Top Coat dry, which should be mighty fast, we want to go in back with the Sally Hansen's Cuticle Oil to finish up. And we just want to go around our cuticle area because, you know, from using all the acetone and stuff and cleaning up the area from the nail polish, it kind of makes your cuticles really dry. So this will just make sure that we have a nice finished touch. Oil actually just helps hydrate everything and give you a clean finish. If you want, you can just massage that really lightly in. Keep our cuticles nice and hydrated. Looking clean. Okay, my beauties, so this is the finished result. And I hope this tutorial helped my beauties in an at-home manicure. This is the way I do it. I am in no way a professional. This is just some of the steps and materials I use at home to get a beautiful salon manicure. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave it down below. And have a wonderful day, my beauties.